What appointment did you have to cancel that you had booked for today?
Mister, I had to cancel a mortgage appointment because I had a work meeting come up at the same time and the mortgage appointment wasn't urgent, so I had to cancel it. But
Because we are thinking about moving because we have outgrown this house.
yes, we did not intend to have twins in this house.
2 kids at all. We thought we would live in this house, have a child here, and then move on in the future. And then instead we had 2 kids at once. We are pushing this house to its limits, especially because there's a smiling baby behind you.
Hi!
Especially because we have like 2 bouncers, 2 high chairs, 2 cribs, 2 of everything for babies, and this house cannot handle it.
No way, Jose.
No way, Jose. Do you want a new house so you have more space?
To run to...
Yeah, before we know it, you'll be running around. We are really outgrowing this house, and I really want to move. So we bought this house in July of 2020, and I love it. It is a great house. It's just small, and I feel like we're outgrowing it. So we are slowly starting to think about moving, what we're gonna want in a new house. I feel like I want our next house to be our forever home and not have to move or buy another house. It's an overwhelming thought to think about moving, to think about buying a house. It causes me a lot of anxiety. So are you excited or scared to look for a new house?
Oh.
Are you gonna tell them about your coffee?
I was. I'm very excited. I'm not scared. I'm scared about the process. Will we be approved for a mortgage? That's my biggest
Like a
worry.
bigger mortgage than what we
Yeah.
have, yeah.
Because I feel like that's a scary process. Just like all of that stuff, I'm really excited to look for something new. I mean, this isn't gonna happen soon.
No.
You never know. That's what we said the first time.
And then we ended up with this house like a month later.
1 month later. We were like, maybe in like
Maybe
4
we'll
or
start
5
looking.
months we'll start looking. But then our realtor was like, just like tell me what you like in a house and I'll start looking. And then he was sending us houses. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna look.
And then we actually saw this, and
yeah, we saw this.
It wasn't available anymore. It had sold. We drove by. We're like, we like it.
It was pending.
Pending. So like in escargot. No, that's
snails.
In escrow. We driven by. We really liked it. We wanted to look at it, and then we couldn't because it was already spoken for. But then randomly, Allie was checking.
The next day, I was on the site again where you look for houses, and it was back for sale. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's for sale. So I texted our realtor. I was like, does this mean it's fell through? And he was like, yeah, can you go at 4? It was 3:30.
Because he was like, I talked to the
We're
listing
like, I
agent. There's
guess
already
we can
so many people scheduled to look at it today now that it's back on
So
the
we
market.
literally jumped in the car and got there for 4. And
So that we could be like the first viewing, I think, and get our bid in first.
he was like, you have to make this choice by 7 if you really want this. So we were like, okay, we'll just do it, and then if it's accepted, we'll cross that bridge because you only have 10 days. We had no.
Well, we didn't know if they'd
even
accept our
have
offer.
Approval for mortgage. That is dumb. Don't do that.
I know.
Do not.
It worked.
Literally took 9 days to get approved.
It did.
So we had 1 day to spare,
Yep.
and I cried because I wanted a piano.
We
And
have a
I've never
piano.
used a piano. It was just spontaneous.
It was meant to be. Because also we got this house for a really great price right before the market went crazy.
Yeah, we got it for asking.
Yeah, we actually put in an offer that was below asking, which is like unheard of now.
Yeah, I know.
We put in an offer that was below asking, and then they countered with asking but giving us some cash to fix a few things that were broken. And now we've been living here for almost 3 years. Want to buy our house?
Okay.
Give you a special follower discount. I wanted to do a little updated house tour and show you what our house looks like because it looks a lot different than when we first bought it, and I will show some clips of what the house used to look like. I am going to say that this is a very raw and real house tour. I am not going to clean ahead of time or make everything look perfect and polished. I'm just going to show you how our house looks actually lived in. So I will show you what our house used to look like when we moved in, and then a little update about what it looks like now, starting with what is behind this door. So back here is a space that we've actually renovated, and it is our entryway. was serious when I told you it would be a raw and real look because there is actually a bag of trash on the floor out here. When we moved in, this was one of the actual roughest areas of the house. The floor was a mess of broken tile. There was a giant hole in the ceiling. Like, it was not cute. So we had our contractors that did most of the work in our house fix this space up for us and install this closet instead of what was there. So we have some shelves, it's very open, our coats, and then actually under here is a bench. It can be used as a bench, but it's also where we store all of our shoes. Next to the door here is where we hang all of our dog leashes and stuff. And then here is coats. It shouldn't be coats. It's actually supposed to be bags and scarves and that kind of stuff, which are in fact under there too, but... And once you open this door, it's the kitchen and a tripod. I will say our kitchen looks a lot different from when we moved in, and I did these cabinets all by myself. I painted them, and I think they turned out really good. It made such a difference, literally making them white and adding nice gold hardware. In practicality wise, adding this buffet, I don't know, I think it's a dresser actually from IKEA. It added a lot more storage space with the drawers and the cupboards, but also counter space for us to keep things like our baby Reza and sterilizer and stuff, because there's not a ton of counter space. Our kitchen opens right up into our living room, which is very well lived in. I don't really know many changes that have happened to this room. I mean, the house was all gray when we bought it. It's been painted white, but this is the room that we spend most of our time. This rug is a new addition. We got it from Walmart and it's machine washable because we've been having some babies peeing on the floor and some puppies peeing on the floor. So we needed to bundle up our regular rug, and this is working in the meantime. And once you walk through the living room, it leads us to our front door that we don't use. And on the other side of that is our dining room. Now, to be honest, our dining room is not very well used. It is a not very cutely decorated space either. I don't know what to say about the dining room. We don't really use it much. And in this closet in the dining room is where we keep, it's a mess, all of our extra appliances that we don't use regularly, like the KitchenAid or the air fryer or the food processor, and things like cloth napkins and aprons and that kind of stuff. And then you can circle right back around through the other doorway back into the living room. And if we go back this way, there's the door to the basement, cupboard where we keep our towels, the bathroom, and the office. Our bathroom is actually pretty cute. I love the neon sign even though we don't really use it much. It's cute, right? No diving. And the wallpaper is so beautiful. We had my dad add this like board here to divide it up, and then we just painted the rest of the bathroom black, and we have like pretty gold hardware. It's nice. I will say I do not like the floor, and considering we only have one bathroom, well, 1.5, this is the only one with a shower. It's kind of small. Let me show you downstairs. This is where the big changes have happened, you know. I told you this would be real. It is actually super messy down here. So once we get to the bottom of the basement stairs, there's the guest room on this side, the family room on this side. I'm regretting saying I'd show you this. I'm not even gonna walk in. This is our guest room, the state of the guest room right now. Everything you see in here basically is all stuff that we are selling or cleaning supplies that is just randomly in here. but it's a lot of baby stuff that the twins have outgrown or we're not using, like this green screen that we've decided we will sell. So I've just been piling it all up in here. So it's actually a super big mess, but it is a very cute guest room and my parents built this for us, which I really appreciate. Hazard. And this is what our new and improved family room is looking like. It's still under construction. There's no ceiling. It's coming along. The tape is to try to keep the cats from scratching our new couch, but it is not working. If anyone has tips for getting your cats not to scratch the furniture, please let me know. This space is also going to become a playroom. Dirt on the floor, dirt on the floor. It's gonna be a playroom, dirt there. Oh my gosh, wow, it's real. I love this TV stand. It's so cute. And then, yeah, we have things for toy storage, some cute pillows. It's going to be cute once it's done. That is the treadmill that's going. That is the mini fridge we're selling. That is trash. And if you want a real life peek, if you go through this door, which can close, obviously, it's just dirty cat litters and storage. And a lot of cardboard. Oh my god, this is embarrassing to show you, honestly. Like, holy cow. So I am thoroughly embarrassed with the state of our house, and I can say that this is probably the messiest home tour you've ever seen. Going to try to finish this, but I'm baby wearing, so might be difficult. So back here is the office, and again, real life, we store our baby stuff. This is also where we work, where the cat tree is, and where my library is. If you are wondering why a lot of the books are turned around, it's because all of the books I've read are turned around. He's like, oh, books. All the books I've read are turned around, and my goal is to read as many as I can by the end of the year, and hopefully there will be a lot more turned around after that. And back there is our gear closet where we keep all of our lights, our camera equipment, all of that kind of stuff. Some of our antique cameras, some nice artwork, and our piano's in here now. I needed some time where no one was upstairs because the twins sleep up here in both rooms to show you the rooms, and I picked a time that they're horribly messy. The blinds are currently taped shut because daylight savings time just happened and the twins are having trouble sleeping with the light because now it's brighter out. I will show you the twins' nursery quick. So we only have one crib right now. We do need to get a second one. We only have one because we just didn't have the space for a second one, and the other baby, George, is still sleeping in a pack and play in our room. Fred sleeps here. So this is Fred's crib. We have some beautiful California artwork above it and some nice suns on the wall. We have a lot of laundry to do because there's never ending laundry with babies, and this is the beautiful changing basket that we never ever use. This is a story for another video, but we're going on our first trip with the boys and we have all of these summer clothes that I have been looking at and going through. We have this nice mirror on the wall and this is real life, I told you it'd be real life, a very, very messy closet. Very messy. Then there's their bookshelf covered in books and this beautiful stylized shelving situation. We have their Fred and George sweaters that were made for them, and that is them as embryos. When we bought the house, there was actually a wall right here, like you saw on the other side where the suns were. There was just a wall here, and this was just a crawl space that wasn't being utilized. So we had construction people come. We didn't do this ourselves, and they put in a closet for us and expanded this space. Because they're tiny people, it just gives them a lot more play space, like the bookshelves back there and stuff. It just extends their room. It gives them more space and more floor space to do stuff in here. I love the nursery. I think it's very cute, especially when it's clean. It's not clean right now. I'm sorry. So we have a beautiful skylight and some plants. We have this really weird window situation that I don't know why, but we're in our half bath if you can't tell. We have a half bath just off of our bedroom. It's a mess, but that's what we have. And then there's no door. just right into our bedroom. This is another space. It's our closet where there had been a wall here and a crawl space. We kept the wall and instead we finished the crawl space. It goes way, you can't see because it's dark, but it goes way back. There's shelves at the back and then 2 rows of clothes hanging space, and then has these barn doors. So we have a finished closet because there was no closet. And then over here is where the baby sleeps. The monitor stand is broken, so that's why that's like that. And then we did the same thing we did in the nursery where we just finished below it to give more floor space. There's a chair and my nursing pillow. And then we have our TV dresser situation and a king-size bed that's covered in clothes. So since we are thinking about leaving this house,
Yep.
and the next house we want is our forever house. I don't want to move again.
Yeah.
What are you wanting in a house?
Ooh, double doors.
That's a very weird thing. Can you
No, for the
explain what you
cats,
mean?
one
Like a
door,
porch?
and then the other one.
Like a porch
door.
is what she means.
So now there's a
She means like
section.
the door you open into the house
Then
is
there's a
closed
second
off
door.
from the rest of the house.
Because the cats. I don't like them.
The cats have never ran out. They will never run
I
out.
don't
But
know
that's
that.
Allie's
That's
obsessive
what I must
thought.
have.
Yep.
Space for a pool,
Yeah.
a fence,
Yeah.
a basement.
Yeah.
So I'm not picky.
Okay.
Bright windows.
I want a lot of natural light. I want a very large living space because we spend a lot of time in our living room. I want a large living space.
Yeah, I agree.
I want
an island.
Yeah, a kitchen island. I want counter space. I want storage. Like I want closets and like built-in
all
storage
these
in the
things.
house. I want a bathtub.
Yeah. Okay, all those things.
I
don't want
love
bathtub
a
like they do.
bath.
Well, for
I
the
love
boys.
a bath. Yeah, it's nice. And I'd like 5 bedrooms
Yeah.
because we already have 2 kids and we might have more. It's the
And we
game
need an
plan.
office, so-
And we need an office and we need a guest room. So I think 5 bedrooms. And in a perfect world, I would like a house on the water.
And I am unsure because it seems like a lot of upkeep. So,
But I would love a
I'm
house
more
on the
like
water.
realistic. We don't like to do yard work, things like that.
No, but we can hire someone to do the yard work.
No, what about? We'll see.
Well,
It would be bonus.
we're gonna have 2 boys that can do the yard work.
No, you can't.
Put them to work. Put them to work.
Not too expensive.
We'll
I
see.
guess.
Not too
That's gonna be
expensive. I
hard.
mean, that's always nice, but the house prices are crazy. So this is where we're going to end today's video. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you
Oh,
soon.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. Okay, bye.